Alright, let's get started. And also, something I should have done in the last few videos, I should have turned on the frame data. Stupid me. Because I don't know how I forgot about this, but anyway, I'm going to start leaving this on for the remainder of the videos. And, yeah, I'm a dummy. Because I'm like, why do I have to go back to the menu to look at frame data every time? And wait. Oh yeah, they put it right fucking there. Stupid me. Anyway. We got Baraka Obama. And well, where to start with Baraka? I guess in an overview, he is fucking good. Baraka is really good. I'd say a lot of people say he's just below S tier. I think he's pretty up there. I think he's in the same place with Sonya. Maybe not right next to him, but he's in the running to be a top character. But like all characters, he does have fatal flaws and weaknesses, and we'll talk about those later. Jeez, where to begin? I was trying to think of something good to say, or excuse me, something cool to say. All right. Buttons first. Stand 1, stand 2, stand 3, stand 4. He doesn't have a back or forward one. He's got a forward 2, which is that swipe. Back 2, you'll be getting a lot of use out of that. I'll talk about that later. Yeah, back 3 is good. Leads into a lot of his good strings. We also have back 4. Hands down, best sweep in the game. I'm just going to say that. I can't think of anything better. I thought Noob had a good read. Dude, look how far. Dude, that's so fucking far away. And it moves you forward a little bit, actually. So that's even better. So it's like, throw range. That's really good. I think the thing that makes Baraka not one of the things going to his throws, which are crushing blows, by the way, both of them, if you fail the first one. He kind of really chucks you far away, which kind of defeats the purpose of playing Baraka. Baraka wants to be close to mid-range, because I was playing him for a bit, and I was trying to figure out what his weaknesses were, and they're pretty obvious. He does have a projectile, but he loses in the long. He cannot play the projectile game very long, because even though this looks pretty fast, you'll lose to other folks like Sub-Zero and even Scorpion from time to time. So I'd say, even if anything, if you're ever going to use that, always use the advanced or the amplified version. Just because if you do trade with somebody, at least you're trading 2 of these. But Baraka really doesn't want to play the projectile game. Even though he has one, he'll lose. Almost all the time. What Baraka's good at, and I'll get into his strings and moves later to kind of tie in with it. He is really good. He wants to be here. Or here. He just wants to be in your grill. Meaning, he can just fuck you with damage. Well, I can do the combo. His strings, and also, I mentioned his sweep. He actually has I'd say the best jumping out of any character I've ever seen. This variation is, let me go to this variation that actually will be in tournament. It's called Hell's Teeth Marauder. Actually, going on to his variations, both of them are good. Just really good. And they both play differently. In this variation, you have access to his command buttons, which not just his down 1, which is pretty, normal. You also have that, which on hit advantage is 17. Probably giving you enough time to establish an offense. So I can walk up to sweep. It's really there. He doesn't do good in the scramble, maybe necessarily. He doesn't have to scramble. His down 3 is pretty meh. It's really close range. It's -4, which is fine, but it's really short. You're gonna get a lot of use out of that. Instead of using his normal down buttons, you're gonna use his down forward button. So down forward 1, which is +17, And also, it's a frame slower than his normal down one, which is -4 or -5, and then down 3, which is also a frame slower. But I mean, 8-frame startup, that's pretty damn good. A lot of characters have 8-frame mids like Cassie and Jackie, and that's fucking amazing. Baraka has this in a range of a poke, a really long poke, which and I made the mistake. You actually cannot combo into this. I thought you could. No, it would be. I think they knew about that, and they said that'd probably be too good if he could confirm his grab from that far away. But even if you can't confirm into it, it's still really good. What is it? I think Choppy. What is that on startup? 13. So if you have hit advantage 17, and they don't want to respect you. You can kind of, I wouldn't get into the habit of tossing that out, but just to check your opponent, because this is active for so long. This is active for a really, 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 really long time, and you can amplify it and keep amplifying it. Like for nothing. So yeah, it leads into that. What Baraka wants to do is, he wants to fuck you with damage, which is just what he does, because he has, Baraka is the best, he's the, I'd say, as a character to pick up for this game. He is the one, if you want to start with a good character who gets a lot of good damage, has a decent projectile, and can play footsies, pick Baraka. He's a really good character to start with, because he is a simple character. He does 3 things, but he does 3 things really, really well. He gets in your face, he pokes the fuck out of you, and he murders you. Let me see. Show an example of that. I'll just use this flag for example. This is a damage buff, by the way. If you can get this out, do it. If you have time, I wouldn't just throw it out in the open, because it is pretty slow. It's got 60 frames of recovery, which is really fucking slow. Even if you cancel it, I wouldn't get cute. I mean, maybe higher level matches, you might not get the time to throw this out. But this is a really fucking high damage buff. We're talking like 20% extra damage. So that's 121. I claim this planet in the name of Baraka. That's a fucking that's a 25% buff. 25%. That's a lot. So if you can get this out, and it's out for a long time, you can also get it out after his crushing blow or fatal blow. Just hold the 2 buttons and it'll stay out there. That's active for a really long time. It's not something you'll use all the time, but it is something you don't want to forget about, because he does fuck. He gets a lot of damage already with his crushing blows, which he has a lot of good ones. They're all good, but even more so with that. Maybe to show an example, I can get an actual combo landed. I didn't even try. That's 440. That's a Baraka combo. And oh, I quit too fast. Here, let me do it again. I have some trouble landing that when I need to. It's always on camera. It's so much pressure. It's too high. You can honestly, you can actually just jump in and do that. I just like that one because it's actually not that hard. It's just the timing of the dash. And you can actually get about 30 points more damage. It's definitely worth it. Aye. I want that to all connect. Ah, oh, Baraka, I'm so sorry. I'm making you look horrible. He's too high! Yeah. Baraka, I'm sorry. Alright, let's do the simple one. Well, they're all simple. What am I talking about? Okay. So that's 432, right? The other one got 440. Look how much. That's one touch, right? And if I go in a couple pokes here and there, and I get another combo, look how fucking dead you are. I touched you twice. Like for nothing. And then, here, I'll get into his strings in a second. Here, let me see if I can just get this one. Ah! See, without the flag. That's without the flag still. You're still bleeding. Like, he can, if he's on a roll, like, this character is so, you'll fucking explode. He will put holes in you, for real. Touching you twice. That's fucking ridiculous. This character, and plus, not including his pokes. Oh yeah, I meant to say, don't play the projectile game with Baraka. You're going to get the most use out of back 2, which is -5, which is damn near unpunishable. You can punish it with a jab, if you block it. Let me see, block mode, all. You can punish it with a jab, because no one has a string or a button that starts in 5 frames other than a down 1. So yeah, he can just be fucking hella disrespectful with this. If you let him be disrespectful, especially online, because that's gonna be really tough. Not including that sweep, which is also -2. I forgot to mention. Holy shit! Oh god. His down 4 is plus. It's +1. It's really slow. It's 15 frames of startup. But holy shit! You can just follow that up with another sweep. Or you can follow that up her head. Or you can actually do it down into jail. And you finish that string. Which is also plus. This character melts you. And he can fucking just keep going at you. If you let him get close. Baraka is a monster. Just in every sense. He's fucking crazy. And that's why I wanted to pick him up. Because I think out of everybody, since I've picked this game up, I've gotten my ass kicked by him the most. And I'm like, why is Baraka fucking me? First of all, my life bar just melted. Second of all, I didn't know the strings. He's actually he doesn't have that many strings, but they all are good. He has 1-1, 1-1-2, 1-2, 1-2-2, 2-1. That's the only one I really don't use, but that's also plus because that is just useless. Don't use that ever. That's terrible. 4-2-1, which is just for combos or punishing. I believe the start. Yeah, that's an 8-frame startup, 8-frame mid, which is good. It is a high. The thing about this string is you'll use it in combos. I wouldn't bother confirming it into Choppy, into his salad chopper. Mainly because it's weird how the pushback is. If you're at like max range, sometimes the second one will miss, and the first one will miss, the second one will hit. And so if you do both of them, you might push them back too far to the point of where this will actually miss. Or if you try to, that'll also miss. So it's actually just better to finish that 2-1-2, which is it's +1. So why not? You might as well finish it. It's good. His most unsafe string is back 3-1. Yeah, back 3-1-2. It's -6, which still isn't that bad. Like, that's really hard to punish, -6. You have to be paying really close attention. You can punish that with a string, maybe, depending on what character you are. Certain characters can't. They can only use a down jab. But if you can't, you gotta block. Low, mid, high, or overhead. You gotta block all that. And then, of course, he's got one of his best advancing normals, which is pretty much his only one. Let's see if I can just dash into that. But like, look how much ground I covered, just not. Like if I dash, I'm in. I kick you back, but I'm fucking in your face. The first one, what's the frames on forward? Just the knee. It's -2. I actually didn't know. I'm gonna be using that. Holy shit! This is another character I didn't think I'd use more, but I needed to know how. I needed to know why he fucks me so hard. Like that's a fucking that's a neutral jump button in the corner. And I melted you! Say bye to 50%! Plus the damage over time! Like, he fucking just disintegrates you. If it weren't for his weaknesses, he'd be... So, people talk about Sonya. I'm on the Baraka squad. Like, Baraka, Team Baraka for real. Sonya gets good damage and it's 50-50. I think, okay. Sonya gets the mix, and she gets it either way, and she actually has really good options from either one that aren't terrible. And I'll talk about her, because that's why she's really good. He doesn't necessarily have the mix, but he can poke the fuck out of you with his good footsies, and he can just, if he touches you, you're gonna die. If you get hit more than a few good times with crushing blows, or even without them, you're gonna die. So it's really important that you know Baraka. He's very simple. He is a simple cotton, but boy, do they fucking, that simple shit gets the fucking job done, like, good. He's just a killing machine. So the way to play, I guess, into the game plan, what you want to do with Baraka is you want to be in this zone pretty much the whole game. If you're out back here, you really don't want to play the long range game because you'll lose, like I said. If you're about this range, this is the time, your opponent should be scared, because you're either going to do one of two things. You're either going to block and be patient, which is good, or you're going to say, fuck neutral, fuck it, I'm going in, and I'm going to leap at you. Now, granted, you can get hit out of that. If someone's on the ball with reactions, you can get floated out of that with a jab. But once you're in this range, you're fucking... I mean, like, I'm in your world. You're in his world right now. Like, I'm in... Like, you gotta guess. You got touched. Oh, no. Essentially. Mix. 1, 2. Why'd you get touched? And then, I mean, I'm dropping combos, but you get the idea. It's like, he just fucks you, man. Especially in the corner. He's the one of these scarier characters in the corner, because he just has so many safe options that there's really nothing you can do besides just block and just hope that you guess correctly. Because if not, you're just gonna melt. His special moves, he has his Blade Spark. You can actually do, what is this on block? You can actually, if you have if your opponent blocks, I believe, I think something that it is good for, like, you can push them back really far as block strings go. Yeah, like, it's minus 15, but you get a good pushback. 1, 2, yeah, so... Yeah, like, if you happen to have a string that you don't feel, or be in a position you're not uncomfortable, just throw out an amplified version up close. Just be careful, though, because it is minus. So if someone does have something far-reaching, you're going to have to be aware of what character you're playing, and they can probably get you for that. Here's the Chop Choppy. This move is... I'm curious about this move, because I don't know whether it's good on just the throw out, because I honestly don't believe in throwing out YOLO moves as a resort, because I feel like it leads to bad habits. But if you want to test your opponent's knowledge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This hits 9 times, the normal one, before you can amplify it 2 more times, and then, or 3 more times, and then 2 more times. There are a total of 15 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 15 times. So, and you can only, I believe you can only amplify it on hit. Yeah, you can only amplify it on hit. But, yeah, that's active for so long. You gotta know this stuff. If I didn't know this move was out for for that long, I might block maybe 4 of the hits and then get caught up in it, because it's active for so long. So, yeah, that's going to be a problem if you don't know what to do against that. So you're going to need to know, and once you do, you're going to have to wait it out, because it is minus, what is it? Yeah, minus 17, so that's really unsafe. So just be aware. His gutted special move, which is just a hit grab. it'll just, that's essentially the self-destruct button. Yeah, anything he touches you with essentially leads into this. It just fucking melts you, self-destruct, and then now you're dying, and I jump in, and you got touched, and I land another combo, and I got another one, and now you're dead. You're just dead. I touched you literally 3 times, and you're dead. That's it. That was with a crushing blow. I would honestly save his crushing blows maybe for just, if for some reason you need to close out a round, and if your opponent's like half life, and you have a crushing blow, and you land 2 of them, if you have 2 crushing blows, what is it? Let me see. Let me record. There you go, collector. Like, fucking forget about it. Look how much it fucking hurts. Look! That's 70%! God damn it. And if you have the flag, if you just happen to be lucky enough to have the flag, look! Oh my god, hold on. This is... Like, my best friend plays this character. He's really good with him. I got fucking destroyed. I didn't know the matchup. Fucking shit! Look! Fuck! That's 6... With the damage over time, that's 600. And not to mention... And it, oh yeah, I forgot he has crushing blows. Let me see. I guess I should show them off because they do look really cool. Throw escape failed. Just you don't. Shockingly, you don't bleed. Throw escape failed. Oh! Fucking just gnaws into you, man. This man touches you, your life is over. He's gonna fucking end you. Alright, I guess overall, I guess I should talk about Marauder. So, you want to be in this zone. The thing is, Baraka will kind of lose to other characters with pokes. So, essentially, what you have in this is you have optimal poking. So, don't even worry about... You have the footsies. Like, yeah. Like, look how far away. Like, and that's 17. So that gives me enough time to walk in, figure out what I'm going to do, walk back out. Now I'm back in. Now I'm back in. Now you're in my fucking world. Guess what? You get bold? No. I'm going to poke you. I'm going to excuse me. I'm going to tick throw you off of that because I can, or I won't, and I'll walk back out of the neutral, and I'll let you whiff, and I'll hit you with that, which is also a crushing blow, which you also can combo into in the corner. Like, this character makes me smile so much. Oh my god, it hurts so bad to get touched by him. Oh, I need to move into the right. Anywhere! Anywhere! Look, he's still dying! He's still dying! Good lord! And if I had a crushing blow on that, that'd be over. I'm talking like 30-second rounds here, bud. Not even that. Baraka's a character I feel like everybody should know. Because if you don't know the matchup, if you don't know his frames, you're going to just explode. You're gonna disintegrate. There's there's nothing you can do in certain situations if you don't. Like that's his most unsafe. If you don't know that's -6, then you don't know that you can maybe fit in a jab there. But all of his other shit is plus. And he actually doesn't have a lot of highs, since he has so few strings. Yeah, it's just... He's so good at close range. He's like a fucking shotgun. He's like a double-barreled shotgun. He wants to be in your face, and I can play the zone, and I back out, and I'm back in. I'm in your fucking face. The only bad part about him, maybe, in playing the neutral here, is probably you don't want to throw them in open ground, because you kind of just destroy all the work that you just did. Because I want to be here. Why would I want to throw you away? Like, both of his throws, you choose your leg, now I'm all the way across the screen. Why would you want to be this far away? So you almost don't want to use his throws. They're bad. They're counterproductive for what Baraka wants to do, and that's be in your face. So I wouldn't advise it unless you just, like for instance, if it's a crushing blow opportunity, yeah. But if it's anything but, don't. Yeah, like that's fucking damn near 40% for a throw. Yeah, have fun with that. Any character that has a crushing blow throw, use it, but other than that, just you want to play the neutral because you have such good footsies. This down forward one is the fucking god. That shit is so good. Look how fucking far away. You can't punish me for it. Even if you block it, you can't down to me. Look how fucking far away. I can't say that enough. You need to be using these. You need to be using these. Playing footsies. I'm in. Now I'm out. In. Out. In. In. Stay in this fucking corner. Stay down. Low. You got touch. Combo time. Pizza time. Even if you fuck up a combo, you're still back in. It's just... You make your own mix with Baraka. You don't have to, because anything you do, you'd want to, honestly, the way to beat him is just to get out of his range. You don't want to be in his face, because he's going to kill you, no matter what you do. So get away from him, and just... You're going to have to maybe play a little bit lame against him, because he wants to be in your face, but be aware, he can still hit you from downtown with the dunk. And now he's back in your face, and this is -5, so be aware of that. Don't get counter hit by that. Just be aware. Also stand, because that's about the only thing he can hit you with out here is this. So make sure that you're standing, because if you duck, you're gonna get fucking caught up again, and then it's gonna be fucking Mixed City. So yeah, Marauder is hands down the best one. It's the best one, but his second variation is also good, and for completely different reasons. Oh, I also forgot to talk about his crushing blow string. I forgot to mention all of them. He has 1, 2, 2, which is a crushing blow on counter hit. Yes. So he doesn't have his gutted, but what he does have is just as scary. So he can still melt you, and this is also a crushing blow if you get up roll. So make sure you're being aware of that. Let me just get him to do that. Get up, attack, random, get up, roll forward. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, also that looks awesome. Yeah, just... He can put you in a really bad situation where you don't want to be. If I mistime that, though, it's not going to work. You got to catch it. I haven't got... There we go. You got to catch it on the startup, I've found out. Because sometimes that won't work, and it's like, wait, what? So it's if you do it too early, it will not work. So you got to be aware. You essentially got to make a read. Yeah, there we go. You got to make a hard read, and if you feel like he's going to roll out of there, then fucking make him pay. What else? This variation is just... goes back to his footsies situation. The thing is, and what makes this one just not as good, is you lose access to those really, really good, that down forward 3 and that down forward 1. You lose that. But you kind of make up for it in a way, because you get the fucking lunge, which is a true throw. You can duck it. It is a high, so... But from way downtown, and I can get you. Say bye to 15%. Look how fucking far away I am. I'm way... So not only do I... this, I got this. I got an overhead that can screw you over with. Not only have the mix, I can fucking make you pay for it with a throw. And he still has the fucking damage. He has the spines. What is it? That's a Baraka combo. And he still fucking hurts. I believe that is a good anti-air tool. Spine burst. And he still has the war banner, so you don't lose that. That's the only move he keeps. So you don't get gutted, and what was the other move? Oh yeah, Chop Chop he replaces with this. I want to say that's a really good deterrent against jump-ins. I haven't actually tried it. Oh my god. Yeah, you actually cannot jump in on him when he's in that. I want to say you can combo from it too. Yeah, fuck, man, Jesus. Like at certain ranges, yeah, like you can actually not jump in on him. In certain, if he's ready for it, you're not gonna win. So you're just gonna play this character essentially like a command throw character would. You're gonna, instead of a close range throw, you're gonna have a long range dunk, and they have to respect that. So if they want to clam up, then guess what? You're scared? Fuck you. I'm coming in, and now I'm back in where I want to be. Now I'm in the corner, and now you're fucked. And so this is even more of a mix. So if you like that kind of version of Baraka, then be my guest. Both of them are good. So both of them have some things taken away, some weaknesses, but they make up for it, each one. So the Bone Picker is basically a command throw. You're going to mix it up. And the Marauder is just straight damage. And that's pretty much Baraka in a nutshell. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. I think was another glaring weakness. Some of his strings are kind of slow. Like this one, this is the main one you'll punish with. Since it's 8 startup. And then everything else is kind of slow, so be aware of that. Forward 4-4. It's kind of fast. So you'll use that to advance in, and it's safe. So don't be afraid to use it. I think that's it. So yeah, Baraka is just gonna melt you. Yeah, pretty much it. I can't. He just fucking melts you. Let me know if you guys liked it. I'm going to get to work on the next one and go out there and play some Baraka. Because if you don't know how, then I might advise it. Because he's going to fuck you. Peace.